everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the league with two of their biggest arms. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Carson Palmer. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. They come out here in the eye. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
But after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. In motion right here, Nelson. They run again with Michael. Shreds the tackle. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Third down now following the run.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Deep, deep.
Now Palmer. Fells has it, left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch left. Stop right there. Get ready. Sally 19.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Again, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it, and the defense did exactly that.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
We got 3. Right now, Blue 58. Blue 58.
3rd and 2. Now Palmer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Blue, mirror.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now the Packers get set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Michael. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
They go to Michael again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he finds Cook. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
4th and 1. This is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards. And he gets the tough yards here.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Calais Campbell able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Now a give. It's Michael. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rodgers throwing. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Get ready. Blue 58.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer surveying the field. He's going to air one out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Get ready.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the carry, Michael. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver from 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Here we go. Blues, mirror.
In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Regular. Switch.
Play clock winding down. Now it's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Get ready. Blue 58.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
10 yards to go on third.
Here we go. Blue 58.
The tight end in motion right.
Regular.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Palmer to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it here with Michael. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On the run, this is Michael. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Halfback sent in motion. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Third down, it's Michael. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Get ready. Wide. Mirror.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.